Hello everyone, welcome to Feedback Loop. My name is Ryan, I'm your Dungeon Master, and before we get into the game tonight, I'm going to actually pass it off to our producer Heather for a quick announcement.
I'm coming. Hi everybody. You don't see me yet probably. Hi, I'm over here now. I'm just going to do a quick announcement of tonight is our last stream of Feedback Loop. This might feel a little sudden, but as some of you probably know from us not being live all month due to various different things, and also the fact that we're trying real hard to get Tome of Travelers out, scheduling-wise for the stream has gotten really difficult, and it was made to begin with to play test the material in the book, and we've done that. So this is our last stream for tonight, or for Feedback Loop. Not tonight, but on Twitch for the most part. We're going to be switching over to YouTube in the coming months. What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. We're going to be switching over to YouTube in the coming months. Brunch and Build is going to end up switching over probably relatively soon. And we're going to then be still doing lives. We're going to be adding a Magic the Gathering stream and hopefully a board game stream. We're still setting that stuff up. And then we're going to then also be splitting off into two different TTRPG streams. So we're adding stuff, but we're going to be over onto YouTube. I'll get the link for everyone to subscribe in the chat. But yeah, that's kind of what the plan is for this year. We're changing things over. And now I'm going to give it back to Ryan and then everybody.
All right. Well, with that, how about we end this off with a bang? And as a brief recap of where we left off, I think it was with a bang from a gun in all of your directions. And maybe a casting of Disintegrate or two as you all are fighting both Vlad, Kaetena's vampiric sibling, ? And your longtime enemy, Nathaniel Cross. We're going to be picking up with Dante. You're standing here in a bar that was just across the street from where you were staying. You've all been fighting a good amount of goons that seem to be following Cross. But you guys have them on the ropes. Vlad is backed into a corner, frantically throwing whatever spell he can in Dante's direction as he seems to just be melting things around him. Koski, you are holding Cross off the ground with two broken arms. Dante.
Am I there?
What do you do?
Start of my turn, my spiritual weapons, or my spiritual guardians, these more formless shapes begin to take a more concrete one, and you see almost like humanoids appear, and they start to take shape. And on one side, moving towards Cross, you have a shape that's similar to, if you know, Cassius. And going towards our illustrious vampire is one that looks more so closely to like Agnes. Okay. And they're both connected in this way, and they move from one to the other. And I'm going to go ahead and do I have to roll damage? I'll roll some damage.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
They have barely anything left in the tank.
Well, I could roll terrible for damage. Actually, it's D8. It's 10. Okay, still alright. It's 3. Okay, so that's 15.
15 points of damage.
15 points of damage.
Describe their demise.
Okay, so yeah.
This is getting both Vlad and Cross.
I was hoping I can get in there. So, I think I talk my crap, and I think in these moments those spirits, one comes up with a gun in a very familiar way to Cross, and the other sort of envelops behind and sort of pulls and squeezes the life out of the vampire, almost like the life is being pulled out or pushed in. And I think that at the same time you hear a little pop in one and a pop in the other, and you see a flash of light in both. I think.
With a final scream from both of them, they go limp. You all see Dante. As the spell is fading, it almost looks like he has his crown of horns again, but as the spell completely fades, it's just Dante. Koski, you are holding a lifeless Cross. Mostly probably the original antagonist of this group's adventures. Kaitena, you climb back up and see
That's right.
Vlad dead on the ground. Reniel, you are caught between two people that are nothing but trouble for you and your friends and family.
It's over, right? The queen wanted their head. Do you think she meant literally?
Koski's already. While you're saying that, that's happening. Koski will hand you one.
Okay. Well, we know tonight the queen was planning on raiding the doctor's place. Do you think there's any way we can convince her to not kill everybody there? At least we know where we can drop this off.
She said it was up to them, so I don't know if we really can interfere anymore.
I message Annabelle. And I say, actually, no, I message Doink. And I say, Annabelle's in trouble. And I give them the place. Can you go help them out? If you want.
Maybe. Doink is in different country.
Yeah, get there you can. Okay, that's good.
What's Doink up to?
Surely
at this point, Koski, your badge probably starts playing like Wayward Son or Carry On My Wayward Son or something. Mm-hmm. Seems about right for Koski. And you would see that your next panel you're supposed to judge starts in 10 minutes.
Okay, Koski will. I have Cross's head.
Mm-hmm.
This is for you.
Thank you.
Koski is, I'm assuming, covered in.
Covered in gore.
detritus?
Yes.
Okay, I have job to do now.
Okay.
Do you want, I have hook for that.
That's okay. I'm gonna just put it in the bag, I think.
You can use hook and hang from hip.
No, I think I'll put it in the bag, actually.
Okay, you do you.
I want Cross's gun.
Sure. In fact, I have a couple things to hand out to all of you.
Nice.
Oh, pass it around.
I don't think he got to use this potion.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
This is amongst Cross and Vlad.
Oh, okay. Potions for healing, ring of protection, a luck
Oh,
stone.
God, there's so much.
Oh my god.
While we read these, Koski's making his way downtown.
Yeah.
Oh, he's walking so fast.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's how he did that.
So, You are making your way through the city.
Walking away bloody from a crime scene.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
It was sanctioned.
Just another Tuesday night in Sky Shore.
And you make your way to the presentation Philosophy of Death. This one, like the Identifying the Piper presentation before it, is fairly subdued. It's 3 scholarly folk sitting on stage talking about philosophical theories of death and what it means. They identify their professions as one is a necromancer for the Occult Dominion. One is a cleric of the Fate Weaver, who is the god of death, and another is a druid who watches over a grove of fungi, and they talk about how they see death as a cycle and what it means in various cultures. They seem pretty well studied, but it's more of an academic view of death than it is the personal view of death that was the previous presentation.
On his way to the presentation, Koski will have stopped at the snack vendor.
Yep.
Or have flagged down the little beer cart guy.
Yeah.
Koski is very loudly eating a very large bag of Cheetos.
Fantastic.
Yeah. He's not disinterested, but I mean, he's definitely chewing like a cow. Forgive the term.
Are we still covered in blood?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely. There's a bunch of people who are like.
Yeah, there's definitely a sight to be seen as Koski is covered in detritus and loudly shoveling Cheetos into his face.
Rad, we finally got the good seats.
Oh, nice.
As everybody clears away.
If I'm still poisoned, I'm back at the tavern sleeping.
I'm curious.
It's fair.
Can you? Because that wasn't great.
That is one thing that would have been on Cross. Cross did have the antidote.
That's
I would
gotcha.
have drank that immediately.
Yeah, and it is instant pain relief.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, I forgot you were struggling from the
Oh, yeah.
the hornet blood poison.
I still have 25 strength.
Oh.
That's nice.
So I'm opening doors for everybody. Just miscellaneous acts of strength. I'm ripping doors off hinges.
He's pulling push doors.
It opens both ways, guys.
I like it.
But yeah, what would Koski rate their presentation?
3 Cheeto fingers out of 5.
All right.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's a pretty good score. I don't know if it's considered a valid score. That he literally is just 3 Cheeto fingers on his scorecard.
Great.
Yeah, because that could be perceived as out of 10 if you think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Koski hasn't exactly been consistent in his scoring.
it's the Arcanum, surely.
Maybe he'll do it the European way. He'll do it that way.
Yeah, the German.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's still 3 Cheeto fingers out of 5 either way.
Well, the rest of the day is yours. As a reminder to you all, your presentation, which Horus is supposed to be giving, is tomorrow. Horus is trapped in your Trickster's Trinket.
Surely not forever, though.
That's it. So to go over the loot that you guys just got, there's the various magic items that I just handed out to you all, as well as a couple of scrolls that Vlad had on them. There's one of Disguise Self. There's one of Programmed Illusion. There is one of Silent Image. And I believe that is
Silent Image.
all of them.
Well, there's also Major Image is one of the possible ones, but
Yeah, sure.
Oh, love that.
It's our last episode, sure.
hell yeah. Always ask your DM.
Okay, does anybody else want the iron bands?
No.
Okay. Those seem the most Koski out of these items.
Yeah.
I want the cloak in case I fall off something really high.
True.
The disappearing one?
Yeah. The one that lets me cast.
That sounds like you.
Yeah.
I'll take this one for
It smells like farts.
particular.
I enjoy resistances.
I know Horus isn't here, but these two feel like they should go to Horus for our maybe future stuff.
Sure.
These seem the most
Future adventures, yeah.
helpful.
I agree.
Did you see what these two are?
Yeah, the potion of healing and then the
Luckstone, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
All right. In addition, there was that antidote. You took Cross's gun.
I think I want to give a call to. Who was it? The Kraken Volts, the guy who Cross stole from, and let him know. We had to cut off his head. But if you wanted to talk to him, we still have his head.
It's true.
We can return the weapons back. Got pretty spicy. I see it on the payphone.
He'll ask for you to return the weapons within a week.
Awesome. Ominous, but okay. I wish I could tell you I used the bullets to good use. So I'll stop talking. Click.
I'll stop again.
So, what would you all like to do?
What do you mean Horus hasn't come back yet?
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
Give a presentation?
But Horus has to, no?
He probably left notes or something. He's a bit of a nerd.
Let's check.
Check his room.
Perception.
Yeah, we can we go back to his room and just
Yeah, with 4 of you, I'm not even going to make you guys roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Koski's not even gonna check the door and just assume it's locked because Horus is a nerd and kick the door in.
Can I do it?
No.
I kick the door in.
So Koski uses Renial like a battering ram.
Okay.
There we go.
That works too.
That tracks.
25 strength
Or
and it's like...
Koski was about to kick it in and you were like, I want to help.
Yeah.
Koski's like, okay.
That didn't hurt. We need to get more of these.
More of these.
Potions of giant
Absolutely.
strength.
And after like 3 minutes of searching the room with all 4 of you, you do find Horus did have a spare notebook that he did not have on him when he got sucked in. And I have sent to all of you his various notes for his presentation, courtesy of Ray himself.
Okay, so we find a random half-orc in the city and we hire that person to do the presentation.
Okay. So it's certainly one thing. Any other ideas?
Did they? Well, we did happen to have. I pull out the scroll of disguise self.
Yes, don't you do magic? Can't you do magic for this?
Or magic.
Well, magic's a thing.
I mean, I could cast that spell on that thing on someone, but I don't have that spell. I don't.
I don't understand magic, but you have that thing.
Yeah.
That's true. I could do that.
One of.
People like when you talk, so put it on him.
Got it.
Okay. What? I have to pretend to be Horus.
Yeah, what do we know about?
His handwriting sucks.
I
You
think
can
it's actually not
scratch
bad.
it.
Although I can't read it anyways.
What's a cephalopod? Was that was it one of those things?
We're doomed.
Can you, like,
We don't even have any,
put
like-
Horus's emotional body in him?
I can probably.
I'm sorry.
I can,
Say that one more time.
You increase his intelligence by like...
no, I think
you
Koski's
just-
onto something.
Just make him Horus?
Okay.
Right.
Physically and emotionally?
Wait. Oh, maybe I can. Hear me out.
What?
Hear me out. Technically, right now, is Horus a planar being? And that he's from another plane right now. Because then I can planar bind him into this body.
No.
Okay, well, then no. The answer is no from God.
But,
one?
hold on.
True.
I have learned small bits of magic through
Okay.
this. If we take this thing and put it in the bag,
That's a different plane.
that's a different plane.
And then I can.
There you go.
I feel like you'll be tying the
Then,
necklace
then you
to
tie
him.
the bag to him.
Okay. And then I planar bind.
Well,
Can you just act like what I'm saying?
Swallow the necklace.
I could probably try.
Try that.
Say less. I haven't had dinner. Could probably try.
No.
Horus doesn't have an above game. Horus doesn't have an accent, right? He just talks.
Well,
Just-
has
just
an
like
accent
Ray?
that's Horus.
It's
Ray's
just-
Ray's accent, yeah.
Okay.
Horus's accent is Ray.
Yeah.
Right. I can talk like Ray.
Go ahead.
Easy.
Give us a little bit.
I mean, like we're now.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Right.
Yeah, so not bad. Okay,
So magic.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
the illusion kind.
didn't we also like do a lot of put a lot of effort into like collecting bodies?
Sure.
It should be.
The Cthulhuids,
Yeah,
right?
right. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. I walked in
Wanted to
on.
make sure we weren't collecting other kinds of
Yeah, what are
bodies.
those things, anyways?
Can you just make like a PowerPoint?
We
Wait,
could.
is the
Right.
sheriff still in the bag?
No, we dropped it off at.
for sure.
Yeah, we
for
dropped
sure
it
done.
off.
Yeah, no, out of here.
Okay, so we just have the two heads and the Cthulhuids.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright,
And I
okay.
feel like you know how at some libraries sometimes they'll have like preserved bodies in these like of animals in these jars. What if you get like a really impressive jar? Like just a really big jar,
I
a
like
vat of
that
glass.
idea, okay.
And we hide it under like a sheet. And as I'm reading through this, I dramatically reveal. And we use what's the major? What are some of the spells? Was there anything? Vlad
Major
had?
image, silent image,
Sure.
project image.
Gotcha.
A lot of images.
Okay, what if we do your jar
Yeah.
and can you make like big sign thing and we put most of his text so that you don't have to read it because you're not as smart as him. You're smart, but not
Right.
as smart.
Sure.
Let's
So
go
that then
PowerPoint, and I can
you
read it
do
off.
you do like Sony at E3 and you just say like 4 of the words.
Classic D&D terms. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
We all are with you. 100%.
Were we supposed to dissect them?
Oh, there.
That's what Horus was like planning on doing, right?
Yeah, did
or
Horus
or,
do?
then or
Surely there's like a diagram.
do like an anatomical like
Yeah.
body. This
So I believe Horus has already semi-dissected them.
Great.
what an absolute.
We could just like lay them out.
Yeah, like they're
Koski can assemble
Put 'em
a
on a hook.
butterfly
Right.
display.
Yeah,
Get a few
exactly.
meat hooks.
Yeah.
Hang them up.
Visceral.
sure make it part of the presentation. There
And
you
I
go.
think what I want to bring, and I love that idea. I think what I want to bring to the table is how. Did anyone actually read this? We're coming less than a month.
Is that true?
Like this is the first time when you say.
I skimmed it. There was something about Cthulhuids and the end of the world.
Horus was a lot more calm considering all the things that he knew. Is that why you're in here, you coward? We need you.
Common isn't my first language. You guys lead this. I can pick things up and put them on hooks.
Okay, I'll do the butterfly display.
Sure.
You do the hooks, I'll do the final butterfly display.
Right.
You make the
You help make the
PowerPoint.
magic
Gotcha.
happen, and I'm gonna try. Maybe
And
I'll
then
be
you
like
just
the
read
mo-
few words. You
Right.
just point and you say like, what are some things from?
Just put some
maybe,
green paint on your face
Mom.
and
maybe we should.
some doctor robes.
No, Mom, there's magic for that. We're not allowed to do that anymore.
Yeah, true.
Isn't that what this guy's kid is?
Well,
That's why we had to move to Blackwood, Mom. That being
Just
said,
describing a disguise kit.
right, but Mom, do you remember how all of this started? It was
I remember
Opie's, right. It was
takes you.
the aunt of our dear friend, who I obviously remember.
Yeah.
It was a pun. Element Opie's
that's
aunt.
right.
Who I think actually saw a vision of this, right?
It's been a while, everyone.
Right.
No people.
Right. About the sky falling, and that just like foreseeing that drove her crazy, and it all led to
First, I'm hearing about all this for the most part, except for the sky falling.
right.
The rest of it, I think I skipped past.
You just didn't internalize. To be fair, I'm pretty sure she had possessed you at that point. That's probably why you don't
I think she
remember.
had been thrown out a window.
And you guys said
And was
words to me
unconscious.
after that, and
And
those
then
words didn't.
the next time you were seemingly conscious, that the same ghost possessed
Yes,
you too.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
guys.
yes, you guys said
The
something
invasion's
about
gonna be here within the month?
And no
Guys.
one's preparing for it.
And honestly, that might just have to be like our biggest sell. Like, Did we even really care if we got the funding for it as long as someone's doing something about it?
No, I don't think so.
Key deliverables. What we need everyone to walk away from.
Key.
Yes.
Things to remember.
Do something about
Things that
this.
open doors.
We need like big flip chart paper, and we have to write it while we're talking.
Well, he's got the big PowerPoint in the sky.
Yeah, I'll
Or
do
we can get a doodle ring.
I'd love to.
I'm pretty sure we're supposed to turn in the heads before sundown, right?
Did you not do that yet?
No,
No one
for
asked
sure.
for
I ran to do that for sure.
All right.
100%.
Turning in the heads to the Queen's forces.
We're gonna see if Kraken Bolts wanted to talk to them first.
No, we did.
already
Kraken
messaged
Bolts
Kraken
said he just wanted the guns back.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I think
I will see
Kraken
if
Bolts
anything
talking to him was more of a advanced
Kneecapping.
interrogation kind of deal.
It was more of a kneecapping.
Kind of deal. Yeah.
Turning the heads in.
If they want them.
They'll take them as proof.
Sure.
They look a little surprised, like, that was fast.
There's probably some blood still in there.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, I guess so. I just saw them in a window. Anyways, you can, unless you don't want them. Are you sure? Okay.
You just gotta scoop it out. It's probably more solid now.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like
upside down.
the trip.
And as a note, if you're gonna be getting this to the Queen, and we can say maybe this was like after we flipped through the notebook. We would like to urgently invite her to our presentation.
Oh, true.
It's super pertinent. Either whether or not she goes, just that she knows what we're presenting about.
Give me a persuasion check.
Yeah, we have a convention. It's in a little bit. I would love for you to stop by. Okay, it's got a whole bunch of
Stop by our panel.
You got to stop by our panel. Okay, we have a whole bunch of merch. It's
Advantage?
gonna be
They're
great.
obviously helping.
It's gonna be amazing.
I would like my reward now, please.
Can I get advantage for that?
Sure.
That lampshading guidance.
Yes, of course, guidance. All of the guidance in the world. Guidance.
I'm gonna use
Wait,
my
use this. Don't
commanding presence.
The table doesn't like you.
Also, it's loud.
Okay. Persuasion, you say. Okay, so that is going to be 10 plus 9 plus. Oh,
6.
yes. 10 plus 9, 23, 25.
I forgot you're that good at persuasion. It's been a hot second. All right. I'll pass it along.
Reward.
Your reward is that you get to live.
Was that a reward?
Every day is a gift,
a bad
Mom.
deal.
That's why it's called the present.
This is the same day, right? Like just a few hours later.
Yeah.
What's the update on the siege?
Should we warn Annabelle?
Give me another persuasion check.
Me? Gross.
Yeah.
Because they were going to attack at dawn as well.
I got
Okay.
11.
Ooh.
11. You're going to attack at dusk.
Oh.
Oh.
Preparations are on the way. It will be done.
Okay. If we're all done here, on the way out, you guys just want to go there now?
To where?
To the doctor's house? No, that's fine. We'll send a message tomorrow. See how it goes.
When's his presentation supposed to be?
His is supposed to be the one at 8 a.m.
Oh.
We can just go to his presentation.
That's fair. We can see all the results.
Morbid. Right. So what time is it now? And our presentation is tomorrow.
Yeah, are we done prepping?
Yeah.
How much are you guys going out to buy things? You mentioned giant jars. I know at one point over the past couple weeks you guys mentioned cages.
Like at something, like really large things to drape over our things so I can dramatically pull them off as I go through each point.
I'll quilt a blanket and then you think that works, or should we buy like more like a silk thing? Or?
Everybody's been using red satin.
Okay.
So I think we want to kind of lean into that aesthetic of urgency.
Okay.
Or no, we'll make it green satin.
We'll get into our own aesthetic.
It's my favorite color.
Koski's gonna make sure he gets a nice big board,
Right.
velvet lined. So we
Okay,
can do
excuse me.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can Koski? I mean, I don't know how you feel about this, but I feel like having you being as imposing as you are, wheel these in before I reveal it, would also kind of add some drama to this.
I mean, I would love to, but I am a judge. I probably should steer clear of the stage.
Oh, but we're not trying to be fair. We're trying to make sure everybody knows about the impending doom.
That's true. I mean, if we can make the point across, hey, about to be real tough in a month. Like, don't give us money. We don't care. But like,
I take my duties very seriously.
that's fair.
Of course.
And that's
Very
I shouldn't have
seriously.
asked.
I mean, that's fair.
Couldn't you tell by the Cheeto finger
Yeah,
score?
sure. Yeah, no, like we get it.
Or the time that Koski drew his own self-portrait as a score.
Yeah. I take myself very seriously.
I will say it would cost you probably about things you've described, maybe 10 gold at the most to get the most fancy sheet and board you can find.
Cool.
And I wonder if yeah. We still have the controlled image or whatever it's called, programmed illusion. Is there anything we want to do with that?
I don't know what that is.
Wait, what?
He's also gonna pay for a Pyrotechnics display that spells out you're all gonna die in a month.
You're all gonna die. Oh, that's a lot of.
Oh, spell out the
I seen that
prophecy.
one.
Oh, true. The
Wait, spell out
Yeah.
the prophecy.
And
That would be harder to do. I might as well just use the projection thing on that. I could just.
he was just gonna pay a few
Right.
wizards or whatever
Call
whatever
it,
nerds do that.
Nerds.
call it 300 gold.
Nerds and their pyrotechnic displays of magic that portray the end of time in the world. God, it's.
Can we have the programmed illusion depict one of these tadpoles or like coming out of someone? Like we have it kind of be embedded.
I've seen that movie too.
We kind of have it be embedded in one of the bodies, and then as I talk about how early removal is the only way to do it. If it's not removed by magical means, well, then we have.
You should do like interpretive dance to it.
Yeah. We hire a band. We hire a band to do atmospheric music.
Band.
Is there a bard
Yeah.
with some beatboxing we can
Yeah.
put in the background?
Heck yeah.
And
How good of a band do you want?
we have
Has to
so
have a
much
beatboxer.
money.
Has to have.
We have an hour.
Is it? Okay.
How much time do you have? So like, was
It's an orchestra.
Yeah. Yeah, an orchestra. Yeah.
Okay.
An orchestra.
Call it 500 gold.
Oh, we just have to
Easy.
get an orchestra.
Easy.
In an hour. Wait.
Easy. Yeah.
Easy enough.
You know the right people, you know a judge.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
Do we need like catering?
Catering. You're gonna die. Here's your.
Honestly, I feel like we do. Don't we have a budget for? Didn't they give us a budget?
Did they? Is that true?
I don't remember.
Nope.
The budget is unlimited.
Budget is what you're willing to pay.
Okay, let's see how much money we have. Okay.
How much do we have for hors
300 gold.
d'oeuvres?
I mean, it's the last session. Go for it.
We have 1,000 gold and 1,000 gold of platinum, which is 100 platinum.
And I have 300 gold.
So 2,000 gold.
Can I request the little hot dogs?
Yeah. After my 500, I still have 1,500 gold. I want hors d'oeuvres and
Hors d'oeuvres.
people serving them. And can the people serving them, as they hand out hors d'oeuvres?
It's gonna be some sort of like.
No, and the hors d'oeuvres can be like little like tadpole things, like tadpole shrimps or something, and it's like adorable. Wait, this is great. No one's gonna, but they're gonna want an invasion. Is the problem? They're gonna want make them want an invasion.
That is why we're gonna hire the waiters to be
All right,
like,
all
you're
right.
gonna die.
I have to.
Yes.
I have to ask. Are you just trying to make the Polar Express, but you're all gonna die?
Yes, they're gonna be ominously repeating the prophecy, and they're instructed to only say it once and then act confused as if, why are you asking me about this? I have a job to do. We want this to be we want this to be puzzling. And
have you ever seen Midsummer?
Not yet.
I want it to. It has to be like. At first, you're like, "Wow, what is this?" And then you kind of see like, "Oh, what is this?" And then you kind of get to, "Oh, what is this?" You know, that's kind of.
And
the
then you
progression.
go, "Good for her."
Good for her.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and that's what I really want, like as a progression. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you just described every Ari Aster movie.
Okay, fine.
Congratulations.
So what is the actual like plan here?
I think we've been pretty clear about our plan. I don't know what's going on.
We have
several forms of live
spellcasting
music.
nerds to skywrite the message. We have our.
Yeah.
But they also had fireworks.
Well, yeah.
let's cover
They're,
them.
they're doing
Side by side
fireworks.
Stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're making
Got
the
you.
fireworks.
Yeah.
We've hired pyrotechnics as in
Yes.
people.
Yes.
Pyrotechnic officers.
We
Okay.
have our display board, our board,
That'll have to
our
like
PowerPoint.
Okay. With the butterfly displays and the meat hooks too.
Yeah, so our PowerPoint is displaying all of the text. We have our Horus stand-in that is going to read just a few words off of it, and people can, and then, we have our display boards.
We have full-
We have the meat hooks,
Yep.
the very Hellraiser-esque
Phasing out
scenes,
to show.
and then also the butterfly pinned anatomical display boards.
We also
We have an orchestra with a beatboxer.
With a beatboxer.
Yep. The
At least
orchestra,
one.
think Final Fantasy, like Sephiroth, like
With a beatboxer, think beatboxer.
that kind of like very like, oh no, something's happening.
Ooh, the Asmodeus song.
Yes.
Yeah. That.
Okay, we have a full wait staff who's serving
White glove
theme.
wait
Yes,
staff.
white glove wait staff, serving theme-specific meals and dishes through a progression.
ominously whispering the
yes.
doomed prophecy and are paid explicitly to only say it once and never explain it again.
Can they be dressed as classic Ziggy Stardust?
Oh, of
David
course
Bowie,
they.
though?
What else would they
Like
be?
with the platforms?
Yeah, with the platforms.
But white gloves.
Oh, like, yeah, I like that. Okay.
Did you get that right?
Ryan, what's confusing about this? I don't understand.
Congratulations, you are broke.
Wait, 2,000?
Yeah, we each
How
have
much?
over 1,000 gold.
Oh, you each have it worth that.
Yeah.
I was going off of the number I
That-
heard from Matt.
That's just
no.
me. I'll go broke.
I have
I'm broke.
1,500.
I'm broke. You guys are
Okay,
fine.
is there anything else we needed here?
So we had like the shrimp idea. I also like
The
kind of
mini
like
hot dogs. Don't forget the mini hot dogs. Very important to
So is
costume.
it 2,000 gold?
like a volcano of mashed potatoes with gravy and like little dinosaurs dying in the gravy, but instead of dinosaurs, like chicken tender dinosaurs, it's like chicken tender people.
Okay. Yes.
Very
I do
end of
like
the
that.
world.
Yeah.
That'll be like a big display piece that people can self-serve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And fun.
Oh,
Koski wants fondue.
There's a wet bar.
Chocolate fondue.
A wet
Did you
bar?
get the wet bar?
Did you get that? I have 85 platinum left.
There's like
After
meteor
2000.
themed drinks, cocktails for sure.
All right.
Great. And now that we have it, it should be all clear to you. Now I've painted an entire picture of that entire thing and walk us through it. Great.
And then, I mean, is there any way we can like spread rumors to be like, this is going to be pretty important and fun?
Yeah, and
It's
the queen's
fun
gonna
and
be there.
important.
And the queen's gonna be there.
Queen's going to be there.
Give me a performance check.
Koski can do that as a judge.
Oh,
Koski's going to,
Yeah.
as a judge, spread the word to the other judges that there's some murmurings about this presentation. I don't know, what is it? Because Koski doesn't even know.
Also, give me a persuasion check.
I will say
not-
These are going to be
Be
separate
there.
persuasion checks.
Also, that other important guy can be there. Invite him, say he's gonna be there.
Who?
The
Crab
guns
Eagles?
guy, yeah, that one.
That is a nat
be there.
20.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, this is great.
Let's see. So that is
Who else?
22. Oh. Okay. So 31.
31.
So 21.
31 and 21.
With a natural 20.
We can invite Element's family.
royalty.
Too soon, Mom.
So, this would probably be just later in the evening after you've spread the word and hired everyone you need to for your event tomorrow.
Why has no one else done this?
I don't understand. Yeah.
It's probably legal.
Yeah.
It's probably like
We're probably spending the money they need in order to find some of these things.
That's true.
it's probably like 10 or 11 at night.
Could have funded like 3 of these.
You're
small
all just
projects.
having a meal before your
Our meal is us sampling what the caterer brought.
yeah. So you're sampling.
shrimp, mashed potatoes,
Is it
and
like the wedding
cocktails.
cake sampler?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the night before your presentation, and all of your badges update for the next days.
This buttercream is too salty.
Oh no. It wasn't
the
just
salt.
X, was
And
it?
yours is
No, it's right here.
also there.
No. The doctors.
What's my new song?
Working 9 to 5.
I do love me some Dolly.
Very
Yeah, you know what? Islands in the Stream.
Oh.
Or no. The Gambler by Kenny Rogers.
I've seen that movie as well.
Yeah. 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 I would go with Eastbound and Down, but I feel like no one else in this room knows that.
I
song.
don't.
It's a deep cut. Comment in chat if you get it.
Well,
Comment in chat.
one thing you would all see on your schedules is doctor's presentation is not there.
Huh.
But there's this X here.
Oh no. Twitter took its place.
The X in the past has signified presentations that were scheduled that can no longer happen.
I don't know. I feel like there might be a guy named Belon Husk
Yeah, true.
giving a talk about how he needs to cut corners.
Something looks like it happened. You should use some of your judge abilities. And why is that blank?
I think we know why it's blank.
Koski's gonna poke around to some judges. What happened to this one? I was looking
It's
for
late at night.
Show up at their house.
Yeah, Koski totally knows where at least one of these guys is staying.
Sure.
I love Ryan at the last day. He's like,
Sure.
yeah, you have that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So,
I'm just saying, Koski's totally like walked and talked with one of these guys where he was like, yeah, this is me, I gotta go. And then, like, because of that labyrinth recall,
No.
how aggressive do you knock on his door? You're probably getting there at like 1 a.m.
I still have my strength.
should I roll for how much Koski's been drinking this evening?
How much would Koski have been drinking this evening?
How much wood would cost?
You had to sample the wet bar.
How much drink would it cost?
Yeah, I guess I was the sampler for the wet bar, so Koski's probably pretty sloshed. So I'll say, like, it's 1 gentle knock, and do I get anything from the gentle knock?
No.
Koski will barge in
Okay, so you
Oh.
and
just
sit on the end of his bed.
okay. So you don't Kool-Aid Man through the door. You Kool-Aid Man through the wall, and he is screaming at first. Give me a wisdom save, because he is a mage.
Sit at the end of his bed is very funny. That's like, oh wait, how is it?
That's not a great one. Do I have advantage on that though? Is this
Are you raging?
is it only when I'm raging? My things are a mess right now.
I believe it from your subclass. It is when you are raging.
No.
No,
At second level, like an uncanny sense of things when things aren't. as
that
they
is for
should be.
dexterity. saves.
Oh, okay. So he's like swinging at me. This was what save?
Wisdom.
Yeah, that's a 7.
So you barge into the room, and you're just a vegetable.
Oh.
You're just,
I thought you may turn me into like a cucumber.
Yeah, genuinely.
Just Koski's head.
you know what? That's funnier. Polymorph into
Yeah.
a.
That's like true polymorph.
Oh my god! I'm a pickle!
And we've done it. And we've made it. And we've done it, my friend.
Sure.
Goodbye, everybody.
Hang in a minute.
All yours.
from outside will just be like, excuse me.
I'm sorry, because it's kind of chaotic for you to trip. Did we just pickle Rick Koski?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So, Lieutenant, you're outside.
Excuse me.
He's gonna yell from the floor.
What?
Can I have that one back? He's had too much to drink. Can I
Just pick up the pickle and just toss the pickle to you,
Thank you.
and then just cast mending on the wall as grumbling
Falls
to
in the
himself.
sewer. As
I'm
a,
familiar with this spell. He should be fine later. We should cast message.
yes. Oh, cast. Can we? Okay, there's gonna be a one shot, by the way, where Koski falls into the sewer and the sewer.
Oh God, I'm crying.
You just.
A one shot where all pickles.
Yeah.
Pickle Koski.
Everyone's pickles.
Oh God.
Oops, all pickles.
There is a stat block for a were pickle.
That's true.
Oh.
That's a real thing. You have that stat block. Who am I messaging? I don't even know what I'm doing.
It's gonna take my hair scrunchie off, and I'm just gonna put Pickle Koski on my wrist with a hair scrunchie.
Koski on my wrist.
We portal 2'd Koski's Pickle Rick.
Yeah.
Message my sister. I remember her name, the one that you like.
Yeah.
Mirabelle.
Yeah, message Mirabelle. Sure.
We're professionals.
We are some. So,
We'll get there.
I won't. But yeah, I'll message Mirabelle and I'll say, hey, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. I saw that it was canceled. Good.
You can tell it doesn't reach a target.
Darn.
Oh.
Message hero.
Okay. Did I get to sleep at some point? What is this after sleep?
This is
I mean,
2 a.m.
It's like 1 a.m.
Yeah, this is like 2 a.m. I'm imagining Kaiten's like shaking you awake.
Okay.
Did you tuck in Pickle Koski?
No, you're on my wrist currently.
Okay.
Just under the covers?
Yeah, because like I am gonna probably wake up.
At some point,
That's Koski.
you'll just break the hairband and land somewhere.
Well,
What's the next
yeah,
message?
hero would be
Also does not have a recipient.
Damn, is everyone
Did
dead?
anyone survive?
Should have showed up there last night. Message Parrish. I hope he's dead.
Parrish, buddy.
No recipient.
The doctor?
I only have 3 third levels. Okay, 4th level spell. Mr. Doctor, sir, are you alive?
No recipient.
No recipient?
Global?
I
Mom,
don't
we could
have
use a
that many
payphone.
Spell. Oh yeah,
Mom, we
true.
could call.
Go get a
It's 2 in the
payphone.
morning.
Could we have called them? Well,
We have a payphone right here.
Dante, you can-
There's 2 more coins.
okay, Mom. How
You're-
how about
Pick a
how about like after the first one? Like, Dante, we can just use the payphone.
Yes.
I hear Dante grumbling about magic. Mom, can't we just call him?
He
Through
can
the
use magic.
We might need it for tomorrow, Mom.
Running out of spell slots. It's just Dante for I'm tired. Wake up.
What's a spell slot?
But I'm tired. Okay, I send those messages and everyone's dead.
Oh,
There are no recipients.
were any of them?
They'll come back.
So, you all get your long rest. Koski, you wake up in bed with Cayetana.
Living as a pickle,
This is
sleeping
what
as a
happens when you just go out and do whatever you want to do.
Are you walking in on this? Because Koski's gonna be out cold until somebody wakes him up.
I was there for the pickle thing. I have context. I'm still scandalized.
Just crisscross on the bed with some coffee.
Yeah, but I want to be clear. After
What?
this, he says nothing. He doesn't say anything.
I do. And close the door.
She's single.
And you know what? Before we get into your presentation and what the day has before it, it's a little early, but I think we should take our break and get the giggles out of the way. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, everyone. Stay tuned.
Oh no, I wasn't ready.
And welcome back. Before we get back into the game, we have a couple of break shoutouts. Thank you to Forger343, Loop on the Mailman, and RobFitz96. Thank you, everyone. Now, it is the morning of the day of your presentation. The doctor's presentation seems to have been canceled.
And everyone's dead.
Koski, you are no longer a pickle.
Pickle no more.
Is there anything you guys would like to do before your presentation, or?
Rennie was gonna go look for you guys to do like the normal like morning training thing to give you an advantage on decks.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
But yes, I awkwardly like have to back up because she didn't see anything. It's like I'll be in the lobby.
Can we do like a quick like check of like the doctor's house, just the highlights? Because it's probably gonna be super depressing if there is anything there.
Yeah.
We've been to the museum, right?
You two are still banned from it.
Sure.
So just me and Kotsky.
Yeah, I won't go.
Is anybody waking Koski up?
I'd probably just see when you wake up.
And eventually.
Like by noon, I'm waking you up. That's 5 hours before, I think.
You like the noon one anyways. Some kind of political joke there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I should ask then, if you're waiting until noon to wake Koski up, I assume Koski's not waking up before noon.
It's like 10:30. He
10:30?
Kinda-
Okay.
Yeah, I'd wait for
runs. He
that.
had a lot to drink the night before. He's probably got to pee.
Probably, yeah.
Fermented, but...
So, you two are going off to check the doctor's abode. Were there any presentations you guys wanted to do before yours? While they're off checking the doctor's house?
I would like to know what one is.
Sure.
Actually, two. Undiscovered planes? If you can give me like a name or like a...
They are looking to fund research into finding more planes of existence.
Sure. Matt's there and he's like, no, not that one. Don't go there. And then Everyman Thaumaturgical Machine.
It's a box that washes everything. Clothes, dishes, you name it.
People.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Washes people. That's pretty cool. Sure. Okay, I'm good. Oh, no. Psychopomp. Incarceration. What?
It is what the label says. It is the imprisonment of psychopomps, things that would bring souls to the
Grim-
afterlife, and
grim
how it
prison
can
stuff?
be
That's crazy. Okay.
utilized. That is the necromancy one for Koski today.
Oh.
That's insane. That's really awesome.
Kind of coincides with the bagpiper.
That's true.
Going to the museum. I assume these two told you how to get into the doctor's abode.
You know, buy like a couple scrolls of invisibility.
Sure. You have the funds, so. Making your way into the doctor's secret hideout. Let's get some different music here.
If you guys are going invisibly, can we come?
Sure.
We're gonna be invisible anyway. They're not gonna kick us out.
That's true. That's a good point.
I think the machines can see magic, but if you guys can just avoid their sight.
And we will. Perfectly.
You two give me a stealth check with advantage.
Ah.
Guidance.
Wait, I have a feat now. That might give you okay, hold on. It's not a feat. It's part of my level 10 ability.
Natural 20.
Ooh. Okay, I guess you don't need it.
I could also probably cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay, great.
Why am I having y'all roll?
Because dice are funny. It's the last night.
That's fair.
No.
Okay. I don't have proficiency in sneaking, so that is just a. Okay, there's cast without a trace too. We're looking at a 29.
35.
Cool. Yeah, you guys all sneak in. You find a hallway and series of rooms that claw gouges in the walls. You find bullet holes. You find blood splatters from various sources that are all missing. There is not a single body here.
They really cleaned house.
If anyone wants to give me a investigation, medicine, or insight check, all three will give different information.
Insight for me.
I'll do medicine.
I'll do investigation.
I'm gonna do a performance. Hang on.
Maybe like
Is there some blood or anything?
21 on
medicine.
medicine. A lot of the... So the quantity of blood, the various other parts of people that you find, be it a severed finger, a couple teeth, stuff like that. You're guessing the total number of creatures that died here at least? It's probably 17 to 20.
21 insight.
21 insight. You're looking around and you're kind of Sherlock Holmesing as you are seeing. You're almost visualizing how it all went down.
Elementary school. No, that's not.
They did not come through this door. You, having gone all the way around the facility, would see they busted through the ceiling in one of the back rooms and just came in through the back and just cleared room by room. You're guessing that Drac was probably the biggest obstacle, as that room is red, and it does... the material the walls are made of, this stone is not meant to be red.
17 on investigation.
17 on investigation. There's one thing that you find that gives you a little bit of pause, and you're not sure whether to... You're not sure what conclusion to really come to about it. You do find a secret door, and you do see a pair not being a single set, two different sets of bloody footprints limping away.
Somebody didn't perish here.
That's good.
Shall we follow the bloody footsteps?
Sure. So, you follow these footsteps, and it leads out into a sewer. That sewer system's in a city in the sky. It will eventually just start pouring out the side.
Size of footsteps? Anything like that?
Size of the footsteps, one of them is likely the doctor. The other was likely Parrish. As you are following the footsteps, you do find Parrish. Just face down in the water.
Dead?
Dead. You can see he was missing pretty much his entire back. You can see his innards, but no bones in his back.
Kind of makes me question how he got this far, but okay.
Who needs them? Do we need bones?
Sometimes I do wonder about him.
I'll throw his body in the bag of holding.
Oh,
Well, the purse of holding, actually.
Should be pretty easy to squeeze him in with no bones.
If you want to continue to try to find where the doctor went, this would be a survival check.
Can someone help?
I could help and guidance. Ooh. I don't know if I'm proficient in it, but I can help. That's not actually that bad.
I'm going to say if you want to help with this check, you will need proficiency.
Even if it's like a +5.
I can help him. I have proficiency. in
Yeah,
survival.
for how hard of a DC this one's going to be.
17 plus 6 is 23.
23. You will be searching likely until about 1 in the afternoon here. If you want to find the doctor, but you would eventually find him. He is not above the water. He's below it. And he seems to have... You know what, give me an Arcana check as you find a statue of the doctor.
I got a 16.
This is a self-inflicted petrification.
Whoa,
I could
clever.
And looking at him, this is likely the only reason he would ever be considered to be alive. He's covered in wounds. And it's likely fatal. So,
If we don't, I mean, is there a chance if we immediately unstonify him and then immediately heal? Is there like hope if we had 2 separate mages
I can.
with his healing?
I can cure petrification.
I think a lot of the decisions we've made have been led to this unfortunate ending, but I think Harrow and Mirabelle, everyone else deserves at least some proper memory and to, you know, at least they are no longer hurting, so.
What do you mean? Can they just be on another plane or also petrified?
I don't think after the medicine check I did, I don't think anybody else survived that attack.
Didn't we give a list of ones to not kill?
you did.
Yeah, there's a list of ones that we didn't kill.
There's a list of ones you gave to ask.
Them not to kill. That doesn't mean they didn't kill, but
Yeah.
Yeah, if they fought back, they
yeah, I think they did. If they fought
weren't
back,
going
they were
to.
going to kill them. But
I don't think we can assume that any of them are alive, and if we find anything that changes that theory, then, you know, that'll be great. But I think we can put their souls to rest in our minds, and Kotsky, if you would do the honors with your axe, I think we can ensure that this doesn't happen to anyone else.
Okay, Kotsky will use Geode.
what are we doing with the next?
I would look at you guys first and just
Using
like,
my, not even my axe, I'm using
So
my
this-
ball.
Oh, we're killing him. Is that what you want?
I'm like nodding, but like looking at all you guys.
We might have enough leverage to get him to do something about you now.
Here's the thing. Yeah. If you feel like that's right, but one of the reasons we wanted him alive in the first place was because we wanted you as safe or cured as possible, right? So I don't know if I'm not. I would prefer not.
This is all very like Kotsky's like,
I prefer. I mean, again, it's your.
This might be your forever, Mom, without him.
If you guys are okay with me making the decision, I think
Yes.
we know that his research is unfinished, and in order for him to finish his research, he will need another hero, or Mirabelle, or even Parrish, and
It's true.
I would rather not have that on my conscience just to fix something that I'm learning to live with. So
Okay.
I think ending this here and now is our best bet.
As a thought,
Koski's kind of like,
Before you do any kind of crushing, if he's gonna die anyway, Mom, it'd be an awful lot of spinal fluid to go to waste.
That's okay.
Feeling peck.
I appreciate the thought.
I am also full from the sampling.
Have I told you that I love you before? Just don't say enough.
okay,
This
well,
can't
they're
happen.
chatting.
Yes.
And the doctor is no more.
Okay, and with that, I have presentation I have to get to.
Yes, let's escort you over.
We're still invisible.
I think,
Koski's not.
Because you attacked. Right.
5 minutes, I'll dig up a quick hole and throw the remains of Parrish and the doctor in there, and I don't know, just put a couple sticks on there.
All right.
I take a seed like we normally do, like a piece of corn.
Corn seeds.
Something. No, not the ones I would want to remember, but they can have a grave just like any other one. Anyone else? Let's head out.
All right. So, you make your way to the Psychopomp Incarceration presentation. There, the entire presentation is showing a lot of theoretical science and spellcrafting together as to how they would go about doing so. And then they start getting into the use of it. And it is to control who dies. Just stop death unless someone needs to die. If there is not anything to take a dead soul, they're theorizing it will not have the ability to cross over and thus can repossess itself.
I don't like this.
Yeah, the whole presentation is... You can give me an Arcana check if you want to, like, attempt to understand this magic and science behind it,
No,
but...
Koski doesn't really want to understand the science behind it.
So,
Is the whole crowd very, like, mustache twirly?
It's more of the whole crowd is like... They're looking at each other like, is this guy sane?
Yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, they're questioning if he's sane, but, like, physically, are a lot of them, like, kind of skinny-legged, but, like, big around the middle, wearing red and, like, a long mustache?
There is an Eggman here, yes.
At least one.
But
Okay.
there's a couple folks around here that look like, yeah, if this did work, that's not the person you want to have it.
But also, I don't even get what it is in this. Are you
put
saying
the
that?
Grim Reaper in a box.
No, I
and
know,
then
but-
death don't happen. That's what I explained to Kotsky.
Pretty much, yeah.
But, like, what's our ratio of Eggman to, like, normal people here?
Yeah, like Eggman.
Give me an
is-
insight check.
Like how many hedgehogs are here? How many? Like what?
They're just disproportionately full of villains.
That's another nat 20.
Oh my!
Look at.
So it is.
So it is.
There is
I had to show proof because that's 2 in one night.
probably like 60% Eggmen here
Oh my
Okay.
gosh!
Wow.
of the crowd.
A lot of Eggman.
The crowd's not huge, but of the crowd,
It's
All right,
either
so
us-
Koski wants to clear this room. Koski had a lot of samplers last night.
Oh no!
oh boy.
Koski is a bovine. So, yeah, Koski's gonna
Clear the room.
clear the room.
It's
No performance check needed there.
Yeah, the methane emissions in this country is taking a toll.
Well,
Thank the gods I don't need to breathe.
yeah.
This is
People
for
just
the great.
clear out before the presentation's done.
I tend to like sulfur, so.
I assume clear
Reminds
the
me of
room
home.
is your rating of this presentation.
Yeah, and Koski's gonna, like, wait for the room to clear and then, like, get up and just, like, to the people on stage be like, I see what you're doing and I don't like it.
Very well.
All right.
You'll be seeing me again.
I'll get you and your elephant friends too.
Well, while the Stormcatcher presentation is starting up, you all have time to prepare your presentation.
All right, everyone knows the plan?
Do you know all the lines memorized?
I won't have to.
Great.
Do you have your dance memorized?
It's from the heart.
You're doing interpretive
I've done it
dance.
my entire life.
I hope this is very Meredith Monk.
Oh yeah.
Very Turtle Dreams.
It's gonna be a lot of forward hands, back hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Forward hands,
Yeah.
back hands.
I'm just gonna pick up random performers as they're performing.
Oh.
So, are your meat hook and butterfly presentations pre?
We would stage
Start
it.
of
Yeah,
or
staged.
staged?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're staged.
And the light wouldn't be on them until I do a flourish and,
again,
remove the...
They are underneath
Alright.
the thing as well. Yeah.
So, what spells are you casting in what order?
Okay. So, project image has to be first, right? Because that's triggered by the other images taking place. So that's the stimuli that affects it. That'll trigger it. That's the projection screen, and with all of the text that will run through. I don't have to do that. We can take the notes and do that beforehand. So we just have all that information. Major image will be cast during. That will be what we use because last time. That'll be for any flourishes, the fleet in the background or above and coming down, all that kind of stuff. Silent image will be like a little background story of like a little character that's like, oh, something come on my eye. That's weird. Huh. It's very strange, like little thing. And then like as it just silent image, just slowly, just, that sort of thing. And then what was it? The other one was silent image, major image.
Sky Self.
Sky Self.
Yes.
That's on you.
It'll be on-
Yes.
Yep.
And that one's done before we start because we need an hour. So right before we start.
Can we time the Pyrotechnics to be on the last slide?
Yeah, of course. Well, they're
As I ask, like when I say I don't even get to ask any questions, that just happens, and we kind of just like walk away.
yeah.
Yeah.
Walking away from the explosions that also give the information. Yeah.
I'm gonna use my cape. I'm gonna disappear. Just super mysterious.
And blast scepter.
I almost want to be like a supervillain in like a musical and just like come from the sky.
I have a ring of featherfall. Before this starts, I am staged on top of the rafters, and as it starts, I'm gonna featherfall down.
Not Owen Hart. It's too soon.
All right. Well,
As the hors d'oeuvres come out as well. Just so you know.
yes, the hors d'oeuvres start. You peek out from behind the curtain before really getting
Before the
started.
performance, yeah.
It is a full house.
It's free food.
Festival.
There are people standing even.
Wait,
And the music's already starting.
did
It's kind of low.
the queen come?
The queen is there.
Oh, the queen's
Guys.
here.
Okay. Showtime. Okay.
Well, I have to sit in the crowd. I have to sit in the crowd.
Oh, shoot, that's true.
Koski's out there just having.
Wait, can you be the one that the thing comes up?
Oh wait,
Is that allowed?
Can we have you be like the projected image?
For that?
Yeah,
this
that,
thing?
the-
Yeah.
But like I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, yes. It's a bit
Super
weird.
bad acting up.
weird.
Oh no, I'm
Oh
dying.
God, it's in. But yeah, so that you'll be that one then. You'll be the thing for that one. Okay.
I don't know. Koski could get super into it, like that time Dante had to open, and I did the.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
And Matt thought that I broke
Genuinely
my
hurt
face.
yourself. Yes. Yeah, it did.
That was great.
That's
So-
scary.
Yeah, so this starts playing. They're like crescendo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you all be the ones telling me what's happening on stage as you're saying things. You're casting Disguise Self?
Yep. As I before I drop down and let the ring of feather fall slowly, like
Give me an intelligence check, as you are a fighter, not a spellcaster, and you have to be the one to cast the spell.
okay. Yeah.
Koski's
You need
totally
an 11.
grabbing
Okay.
a whole tray of hors d'oeuvres every time they
I have a
walk past
+1 to this. Is there any way he can help me because he casts magic? And he can run
This
me
is a
through it?
skill check,
Yeah.
so
help
guidance
action, yeah.
guidance can work.
And also help action. No.
I will catch you.
Because I can technically cast guidance timer 4 and then concentrate on it. No. And then skill check help action.
I'm gonna say you can cast guidance
Okay,
on this.
I'll cast guidance on it.
Gotta have some level
fair.
of danger here.
I'll be ready to catch you.
I have a +1 to this. All right. Because we know this might fail, can we have just bought more disguise self scrolls since they're so cheap?
Yeah, sure. We'll buy 2. I'll put another 100 gold on the thing. 200 gold?
It's the last session.
Cool.
Let's go.
Natural 20.
This game. Sometimes you don't even have to try.
All right.
Natural 20. I look exactly
In the last
like Horus.
2 games, I think we've rolled like 7 natural 20s.
I rolled 4 natural 1s in the last action.
I rolled 3 natural 20s in the last one.
It balances out.
Yeah.
So yes, you look exactly like Horus, and you are up on the rafters,
See?
and you just start to float down.
Descending from above.
As I'm floating down, I'm reciting that same prophecy about the ominous sky falling that all the waiters have been saying, and I'm having them say it at the same time as I am, as they're like
This is so
surrounded.
mega church.
Hell yeah.
And like, but as I'm saying that, that's when the music goes from like almost like this climax and it just begins to like just stop. So I want it to be like silence as like we go into like the first aspect of it. Alien creatures that proliferate through means of infecting a host with a parasite that causes the host's body to go through a form of metamorphosis. I'm just walking around, and I'm doing that. I'm steepling my fingers menacingly.
There's a spotlight on you as you're walking around.
What are you wearing? Are you in like a black turtleneck?
It would be
Like all black outfit, black turtleneck? Horn rim glasses?
Black, everything.
I feel it would be. I still want to lean into what Horus wears. So what Horus wears, but it's just all black.
Okay.
And a bit like
So like
tighter fitting.
Horus, but also Steve Jobs.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
yes, yes. I definitely have glasses.
Yes.
And I want to dramatically like
So
crush
Horus
my
Jobs.
hands.
Horus
Jobs. A form of metamorphosis that completely alters the body into a taller, more slender form with cephalopod tendrils coming out of their faces.
As he's saying that, there would be actually, without like a full image yet, because I want the reveal to be special, there's actually a silhouette, like almost behind the screen where the spotlight is behind him, like the shadow of it, where like a humanoid creature starts to.
Oh yeah, and it's like exactly.
It's a silhouette.
There are those like flourishes of where it's going to be dramatic. I'm like a little bit quiet because I kind of want people to be leaning in. It's like, wait, what is he saying? Once a person is infected, early removal of magic is currently the only possible time that one can come back from turning. Once a parasite has had enough time, removal, even reversible, is near impossible.
Just a little louder for the microphone.
Okay, gotcha. So, you know what? I wonder if, is there anything that we can have, like, maybe kind of echo?
Well, that's what I was doing the sound of like,
Yeah.
as you say that, the silhouette sort of fades away and you hear the sort of sound of a Cthulhuid, which I forgot.
We're going to have you both start this skill challenge of a presentation with a performance check, both of you.
Okay.
Oh, me too?
Performance. Okay.
I'm just helping.
I'm going to use my,
You're each doing 2 different performances here.
Okay.
Okay. You can use the guidance on yourself. I have my D6.
Okay.
I have a +9.
I can't use guidance because I'm concentrating on other spells. So.
The Vector. I only get the advantage for pretending to be someone else, which I am.
You are.
Let's go.
I'll go first.
Yes, after you. How are the effects?
The illusions.
What'd you get?
It's a total though. Hold on. Let's performance might be 6.
6. You do watch Dante stumble with his dance, and it is very clearly you are catching yourself, and then you just illusion.
Well.
Okay, so that is a natural 1 and a 6 for my advantage.
For a
Putting it
total
of 16. I was going a little too quiet. I was going a little bit too subtle.
Yeah.
Everyone like from past the first row could not hear you.
What's he talking about?
Yeah.
Just getting random people yelling from the
I actually
crowds.
repeat that last line about once a parasite has had enough time, removal or even reversible is nearly impossible. They are just doomed to this fate. I'm gonna dramatically pull out.
And how did you guys set up your displays?
I did
Paint
like
us a
an
picture.
anatomical, the the full like butterfly pins where it's. Koski did a good job.
Did Koski label things?
Yeah.
All right then.
I mean, as best he could.
As best as was already labeled in the thing.
There's giant jars with a lot of water and some creatures in it, so like it's not what it's supposed to be in there, like rubbing alcohol or nothing. It's just giant jars with things in them.
Like salt water and just body. Okay. There's
Throw some drops of food coloring, make it look weird.
There's dramatic lighting, and then
Red and black.
the music revs up into something a bit more creepy and
Cue the
like,
music.
chaotic.
you would see. Well, you guys would hear a few people like. I don't know. I think it's a weird dog. And there's a lot of people that are just looking like, what are you talking about?
Okay, sure. I'm gonna have to like rev up the intensity.
Obviously, the openings were in the musical.
So I'm gonna start getting like a lot more aggressive. Just like I stomp forward, and like the music like halts to a stop again. These creatures hail from the astral realm. They are numerous and dangerous. They travel using a form of an airship that carry them, and a spawning chamber. They birth the precursors of this transformation, and what I like to call, and maybe at this point, one of the waiters will come up with the hors d'oeuvres that look like the little shrimp thing. I call it my Tadpole Stage, the Tadpole Stage, and I pop one in. They can infect any living organism and convert them into various forms of Cthulhuids, so nothing is safe from infection. And like maybe I'll pour out like no. We grab the body from underwater, right? So
What body?
one of the
Yes, we grabbed the transformed body, yeah.
I'll be
You
like,
guys grabbed only tadpoles. You never actually grabbed that transformed body.
Oh, okay, cool. I started laughing because I realized that I'm the magician.
Yep.
oh yeah.
I imagine Dante has like ribbons and is running around stage.
At this point, can I roll insight on the crowd?
Yeah.
Okay, 20.
Natural?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're hearing what he's presenting. They haven't really heard an opening statement.
True.
They don't know what you're talking about.
In terms of like what the point of this all is.
Right.
Okay, perfect. We'll leave it at the end. It's perfectly mysterious. Granted. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what we were going for.
The best part about this is like, it's the end of the world, and we're like, and here we are. We have in space. Imagine space. This is very fun.
We're unveiling the iPhone here, okay?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I'm for it.
Is Kaitana doing anything in the audience?
Like, can you like maybe like when people who aren't taking it seriously or need a bit more context, can you like correct them?
Correct them.
I will gladly yell at people or something. I don't know. What's Koski doing?
Koski's eating hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres?
Koski is just taking tray after tray of the mini hot dogs.
I'll just be in the crowd, just being very menacing and just like, don't you want to live? Aren't you paying attention? This is the fate of the world we're talking about.
Give me an intimidation check.
Oh god, I'm not good at that. This is why I just wanted to pick the natural 1 minus 1.
This is where the
So
natural.
you're doing this. It's all in Conquest Baron. No one knows what you're saying.
I feel like that's more intimidating than just a random person yelling at you in another language, but no, it's not.
It is intimidating. They don't know what you're trying to intimidate them about.
Valid. Everyone's afraid of me, not the end of the world.
In a recent excursion underwater, we have found out that they were not only did they coordinate the theft of Korats, they were using it to create a kind of beacon. Our party, ourselves, and can we, like, it would be showing, like, maybe, can you, like, show some of the combat?
Yeah, I'm like, I pop up the us as a group and like miniature versions, and then like almost puppet them as they're like, you know.
They had powerful psionic powers, enough to be able to dispatch adult dragons. These, even more terrifying. These creatures share thoughts through a sort of gland that sits at the base of the brain. I imagine that we
basically.
Yeah, so you're pointing to.
Yeah.
You know what?
I want
Give me
the-
a medicine check. Let's see if you point to the right one.
No. This one, I imagine we would have had that like wheeled out as like it has its own like bell jar. It's its own display, like a head with the thing like.
Bisected
Alright.
as the.
Tell you what.
Can I get advantage
I'm
on
gonna
it?
ask the party. Who's the one that prepared the tiny little bell jar? Give me a medicine check. Let's
Mom's
see if you get the right one.
Mom's good at medicine. Oh, that's right, because we don't know.
14.
You think you got the right organ.
Great. Also, they wouldn't know anyways.
That's true.
Yeah.
It looks like it. I think.
Organized and connected, being able to communicate through vast expanses.
No, they're not. Oh, yeah, they are.
This is their hive relay. Casting detect thoughts on the relay is dangerous. It's easy to get lost in the overload of the thoughts that come through. And I think you've all waited long enough for why I'm even here. I was able to read into that beacon. They were successful at what they were doing. And then I'm gonna start like yelling. Maybe there's magic to project my voice.
Sure, you have a rod of thaumaturgy.
Yeah. They were successful in what they were trying to do. They got their message out. The fleet is coming. I'm not trying to raise money. I'm trying to raise awareness so that we're all not doomed. And as I say that, I have the people around me like who are paid to repeat the prophecy again.
I'm picturing on stage around you is full actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Question?
Doom.
Wasn't there a chestburster for
Oh wait, that can happen now.
So I was waiting for the time. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna say
So-
Koski knew there was a chestburster, but not when it
When-
was gonna
I
do it
happen.
now?
So it,
He's just middle of eating.
Oh, this is perfect. So,
so Koski has about 20 empty hot dog trays. Tosses them.
yeah, it's just
Launches himself into one of the waiters.
I'm gonna feed into that chaos.
Into the fondue.
Yeah, the waiters are like screaming like at the top of their lungs the prophecy over and over and over.
Koski like spins on one of his hooves and falls backwards. Very dramatic. Koski's doing his best to oversell this.
They are
Falls
coming.
back into Kayatana.
They are coming. They'll be here in less than a month.
Could you see what they've done? We need an army.
The hot dog trays clatter.
And then like I want like the murmurs to kind of like accumulate and let the weight of that. And I'm really trying to do like almost like an intimidation too.
Did we include a choir in our?
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
choir
The
can
angel
be-
sounds,
yeah.
and then like the.
But the choir could be like repeating.
Yeah, like the prophecy over, and then I want like if there's a moment for like, and like this is the point where you expect there to be questions.
Yeah, no.
I would.
so young.
Mic drop.
Yeah, no, I would let the mic drop, and then that's when we let the pyrotechnics happen. And can we have it so that it catches the building on fire?
Let's not do that.
No.
There's been a lot of death.
They won't do that.
Minus the fire, but I think this is where the ships come
Yes,
in. And
I think so. This is when the project image, when all the major image stuff, like because I have like, with all those together, I have large cubes of space, swaths of space in like around the. I'm gonna go all out on all the things that I've seen. We were like teleported into that world, into the astrals, like for a second, like to see stuff. The whole fleet, the dragons being ridden, the Gith, we call them Gith? I don't know what we call them.
The non-gith.
What do we call them? I don't know what we call
I
them.
have it somewhere in my notes.
Okay, well, whatever they are.
The legally distinct.
The legally distinct creatures from the astral plane. So the plane that is astral like, and then so that whole area is everything, and it's gonna be real because it is real, and it's gonna be.
I wonder if like, you know, it seems like they're looming over something,
Yes.
and what looks like it's just a small, like image of what we would understand as Earth.
Earth, yeah, that's the small blue dot. Okay, full Sagan with it. Okay, and then just as it comes in, it keeps zooming in and it keeps zooming in until we come to this little island almost. No, it's not an island; it's a city, and then it's where we are now.
That's when
Yeah.
the mic.
You drop the mic. You disappear.
All right.
we need an
Three of
army
us
to
just
protect
walk-
ourselves, to
I
protect our
want
loved ones. Look
a-
at him.
I want a party performance or intimidation check, but you all have to roll the same stat.
Okay.
So choose which it is.
Which
Can
one?
we
Which
do
one,
it?
guys? Which one?
I have like a plus 13 to this, and I have
minus one
advantage.
either
To
way.
what?
Intimidation.
Performance? I have a plus. Is this? I'm assuming this is a charisma. Oh
This
no,
is a-
this might be intimidation check.
I said
This isn't
performance or intimidation.
No, well.
But a strength
Yeah, no, but I have.
Oh,
yeah.
strength
Oh no,
intimidation?
it would be charisma.
Yeah,
You're right,
this is a
you're
charisma
right.
intimidation.
Yeah, sorry, I'm on like 2 hours.
Are we doing
That's
intimidation?
fair.
Yes.
Intimidation?
That's fine. I have a minus one either way.
I have a plus 2 either way. What do we do?
Pick one.
Ooh, okay. For sure. This guy.
Okay. Pansexual dice.
Hand
Let's
dice.
do it.
Absolutely. Throw it in there. Ha! Okay, well.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
All right, Reniel.
Wait, this is the end. I can guidance.
Okay. 13 plus 9 is 22 plus 4 is 26.
26.
14.
14.
I got a 6.
6.
18.
18. The crowd is like, starts off as a mummer and then it's like people shouting, and there's one guy in the middle who is just standing up, just,
That's me. That's Matt. That's
It's Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
and he's shouting, I knew they were coming!
Oh, true. Oh, well.
But it seems to be him starting to clap is starting to get a lot of people to clap,
Good.
and there's people clapping in awe of the performance, and there's a bunch of people who are like
Have questions.
have questions and are like raising hands, and you see
We should probably answer them.
No. Anytime.
There's no time for questions here.
Well, I think our answers to those questions.
have
are
you
very
already
clear.
walked off stage?
I disappeared in a cloud of smoke 500 feet away.
Yes, I did do.
So you guys can answer questions. I probably.
He's right there.
Yeah, wait, how close are we to the hour? Because you might Cinderella poop
Yeah,
yourself back into being a pumpkin.
Are we less than an hour?
We had to be less than an hour because you wouldn't have disguised self anymore. So it
Yeah,
has to be less
so-
than.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
how-
we'll
how
say
close
that
to the
whole
hour?
presentation took
4 minutes.
It's real time. That was real time. What happened?
The talking was like 4 minutes.
great.
The musical introduction was probably
Yeah.
10.
We made them wait. We made them wait 10 minutes. We were 10 minutes late. There
Oh, yeah,
was
that's
music
true.
and hors
Yeah, we
d'oeuvres.
would have to be
Music,
like,
hors d'oeuvres. There was like there was yeah.
And I want there to be so I
There's a little
you know,
intermission
okay,
now.
So I did dimension door, back up to the rafters again, and I wait another 5 minutes to slowly descend down.
Okay, now it's a question.
As if to let now I'll have time for questions.
Yeah.
And I want to land on top of one of the vats. And just like not,
Catering is walking around saying, "Stay for cake."
Stay for cake.
Stay for cake.
Stay for cake.
there was cake.
that is why many people stay.
Yeah.
Stay for cake.
Stygian cake. Stygian
Yeah.
cake.
Yeah.
If you leave, you have to hand over the cake.
So Rennie will. Horse Jobs has landed and is perched on top of one of the vats, expectantly waiting for. Not saying anything expectantly, just looking at the crowd in case they have questions.
And as the person.
Half the crowd has their hands up.
So I'll be like, all right, we're gonna have it one at a time. I'm gonna come over with the what do we call it? The thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgical rod.
Thaumaturgical rod. I'm gonna come on with the thaumaturgical rod. Okay, we're gonna get some questions in here. Okay, everyone just, we're gonna take it one at a time here. You in the crowd, and then I'll just pick someone at random.
Yeah. Mr. Horus, was it?
I don't respond to that.
Mr. Horus, you said they were coming. How soon?
I go in as if I'm going to say something, and then I have this slide pop back up the statement about like
month away.
tap the sign.
yeah. Ding, ding.
Does it say 1 month or within 1 month?
Within 1 month.
Okay.
Yeah.
It says within 1 month. Whatever it says in the sheet.
Dante, can you make a new sign that says "Don't make me tap the sign"?
Yeah, and underneath it, just a thing appears. Goes. It's like almost like a drop down. Like
What were they called?
it also drops down. It's Cthulhu.
Yeah. It's a working title.
Or and then another one drops down. Another one drops down. It says dragon question mark. Like it's a dragon question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Oh my god, it's a question mark.
What are they trying to do?
That one I don't have a thing for that. I'm like,
Katsuki Part 2.
so actually,
Yeah, just make it happen again.
At that, Horus is gonna like again, gently float down, and like look like aggrieved, and then with like the Thomas Thurgy stick, swing and smash at like what he was on, and just not say anything. Let the cacophonous sound of the glass, like do my talking for me.
There's a look of confusion in the crowd.
That was the world. He is the Cthulhu.
To conquer. To conquer.
To
Make everything in their image. And I'll do that, picking up the whatever corpse I had and like throwing it into the
crowd.
People scream and scatter.
I catch it. Okay, I catch it.
People are still screaming and running away.
No, stop it. Don't,
Stay for the cake.
Don't move. No, it's the cake. Don't forget the cake.
Stay for cake.
Everyone stop. Okay, they sit back now.
And there's ice cream.
You've got about...
I mean, keep asking questions there, bud. You are.
You've lost about a third of the crowd.
Well,
from the chaos. That's fine.
Are they starting a riot outside?
No, they're just running away
Okay.
after being assaulted with the corpse of a monster.
I'm going to
Fear
turn
is
that
a
back.
good
Yeah, I feel like I'm turning it back.
A couple of other questions that would come for you. You mentioned psionic powers like telepathy or more.
Yes.
And I think I would just say yes. Is this little node that we have, is it still alive that someone could cast detect thoughts on it? Because we
haven't tried.
We haven't. If you're feeling brave, feel free to see for yourself. And I'm going to point at them, probably still pulsing. Because they've been resilient.
I don't believe you. I'm going to try if you don't mind.
Someone may get this man's family. Next of kin.
Intimidation check.
23.
Koski will allow, however... Where's my brand new item? Koski's going to use the Iron Bands of Binding. He's going to say, in order to do this, we must bind you.
Just in case, yeah.
It's for your own safety, for your...
Between the intimidation check and being bound. I'm good.
I'm inclined to believe you now. Somewhat, somehow, some reason.
Think about a headache, and then you die.
Oh, lead with the death.
Oh, we didn't know.
And
I
all they have
thought
to
it
do is
was-
look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like
All they
they're
have to do is
pretty...
look at...
Well, and probably do some kind of like.
Seems like we're pretty clear about the whole death thing, but...
So the next question is, what do you recommend we do about this?
This one's easy. Do you want me?
Yeah, it's like, it's so easy, even this guy can answer
what?
that. My performer can answer that. I didn't say this guy.
Okay.
I'll let my...
Oh, me? Oh,
Yeah, I'll
okay.
let the an interpretive dance.
Yeah,
Is that-
well, I'm not a huge war guy, but I think when you're being invaded and attempting to be fully destroyed in everything that your love is destroyed and everything that you are is taken away from you, I assume you fight.
And
Just a couple people. Like,
and their initial...
There's a couple people who...
Also, here, we've done a lot of work.
Yeah.
It seems their initial plan of attack is insidious. How about funding some... Take my notes, pour some money into figuring out how to detect them early. Just to make it so that when we do have to face an army, we're not fighting on two fields.
Let's fund a giant space laser.
There actually is
Someone says.
there is a space laser here. I think if
That's
we
actually true.
concurrently, do the orbital missile one and this, there's a lot of synergy here. And as I do synergy,
Synergy. Everyone does this too.
yeah,
all
the people that we've paid for
Synergy.
the plants
You should start
do
talking
synergy.
about what built-in lean manufacturing you are now.
Yeah.
So that they really, respect it,
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Oh,
I just show my black
I will also say one more thing to the crowd, and I'll say, every other person who's presenting so far wanted money or respect, I would hope it goes a long way that we don't give a crap about that. What you have to do is you have to protect yourselves and the world, and this needs to be taken as 100% certain. This is just a fact.
Give me a persuasion check.
I think I'll add, if I can even like help, I'll say, there are people here from beyond Eldurus.
Okay.
Take this to your
The
leaders.
problem is my persuasion sucks.
Call your local legislators. Tell them we need an army now.
So you have advantage because this is getting help.
Yeah.
That's okay. The first one was better. 14.
14.
Yeah. If we got funding, it would be spent on. Was he?
I will say,
Yeah.
with that last statement, you see looks of concern on many people's face in the crowd. But it is at that time that your time is up. You can feel your spell is almost getting ready to fade.
Do I? Is it? Yeah. It's like
curtain over the
maybe,
head,
maybe
just
something like that.
Yeah.
Can't you have magic swirl over me mysteriously,
Yeah.
ominously?
Oh no,
Okay. Yeah. So I make a getaway.
If you guys have any more questions, this is where we're staying.
well,
Bye.
All right. And with that,
enjoy the cake.
Okay. So when the smoke happens, that's when people are. The cake is coming out.
The catering was a minimal of 2 hours. You know, chill here.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
The last thing on the slides is enjoy the wet bar.
Yeah.
The junk.
you guys have given your presentation. At this point, all you can really hope is that people got the message.
I guess we as Horus's team we'll find out if we.
We missed a very important question here. What's the queen's reaction in all of this?
Well, it's impossible
She's
to
wearing a
tell her
mask.
reaction because you can never see their face.
That's fair.
She knows where
stay
to
for the
find
whole
us.
presentation?
She did.
Oh, surprising. Does she at any point nod, shake her head, like...
Are you watching her the whole time?
I probably would be, like, as often as possible, like...
Give me a perception check.
Come on, don't fail me. You failed me. 12.
Oh. I want to use my class feature that I just got. But you have to be put in this one.
So, with a 12, every time you look over at her, you can't just be staring at her the entire presentation with you going around and yelling at people.
Sure.
The times that you do look at her, just staring straight ahead. You can't see her like leaning over to speak to anyone. At one point, you do see her with a pig and blanket on a toothpick, looking at it a little curiously, like, what is this? And that's the only time that she's not paying attention to the presentation.
Does she have any questions?
No.
We will be here after the show, okay? Little meet and greet, okay? We'll be walking around. Have any questions, let us know.
Horus did have a family emergency, but,
true.
you know, we are all well-versed.
Well, do you guys stay at that stage, or...
We paid for 2 hours for catering.
We're
Might as
at the
well.
wet bar end of stage.
All right.
To see if anyone has any
The Queen will
questions.
mention in passing, as they're leaving, that they will send an envoy to ask a few more detailed questions this evening.
Great.
Did she say that very publicly?
No.
Oh, okay. It's probably for the best. It's the queen. It's the queen. It's the queen.
You should put that in this. I want to start a panic.
Those were words that you said.
Does that make sense? Does everyone?
No, I agree.
Okay. We've got the information out there.
Yeah.
Let it disseminate a little bit, and I want to start, like, people panicking in the streets. Does that make sense?
You want to start a riot.
I would.
Yeah.
Let's start a riot.
I'm all for it.
Let's start a riot.
All right.
I do want to remind you, you are in a city with a very advanced police force.
Oh, but as a note, they
Sure.
seem to have been backing off in the area where the
That's
occult
true.
dominion is. So we can start a concentrated riot here.
My main concern is, will they start wondering what's going on and listen to the people rioting, or will they just be like, this is the problem right now?
I feel like we're kind of going for like the long game at this point.
Okay.
Important people know. And maybe
That's
if we
true.
win.
I think you're making a good point.
Yeah.
I spend the rest of my spell slots and I message pretty much everyone that I've ever met that has any ability to start a riot. That's Doink, that's whoever it is across the world that we are currently inhabiting. And I say I will either... Those who care about money, I'll tell them I pay them however much money I have.
I know some frog people.
We do also know some frog people that can come up from the sewers and start a little bit of rioting. I'm talking about...
Yeah, like I feel like they would be very helpful. In starting a riot.
Specifically, and I want to make it clear, I want you to start a riot with the specific intent of putting fear to the masses in a way that is mostly safe, and not sure if I can ever do anything about that, but also in a way that is specifically about this presentation and the stuff we're talking about. So alien invasion. And also, I don't need to spend spell slots on it because I could just go up to a payphone, so that doesn't actually matter.
Yeah. Chief.
Fear mongering
Yeah.
and alien propaganda. I like it.
I want the prophecy to get out there.
Yes.
If we can do some rumoring, that we want
wanna-
that prophecy and that mysterious.
It starts getting spray painted on different walls and areas.
I want to
Okay,
be clear, I am sending a message to everyone. I'm talking about the people who went by us in that cart that one time around the mountain. They're getting a message, okay? I'm talking about literally everyone.
This will take you days.
I'm okay.
We have time to kill.
Yeah.
I take exhaustion.
I guess I'll ask. You didn't want to attend the other two presentations that day.
Two?
I need lost gods. We need a few of those. Oh, never mind.
No, I'm okay.
Pyramid wheel and arcanic biology. No offense.
Right. Here is day 9. You would get that long rest. The queen would be asking specific questions of, like, and this is through an envoy.
Right.
How you mentioned they would come on ships. Do you have specific numbers? Do you have a specific date? Do you have specific weaponry?
Yes.
I would
And-
feed information through this one to say and keep them very focused.
Oh, Mom, like, they're not part of the occult dominion. They can know that Horus is actually trapped inside this crystal.
You're still the most charismatic.
Oh, sure.
And it's a matter of just as many specifics as
Do
they
we have
can
any
get.
notes? Where did we even get this spaceship information from? I might not.
It was
It
in
was through a
Horus's
vision.
notes.
Also, no, we got it from visions, and we got it from an actual.
Well, Horus.
Again, I don't know what they're called.
I think Horus was the only one who had the vision because we didn't get a vision of like the end of the world.
No,
Did we
we-
see ships.
Yeah, I definitely saw. Yes,
You
when
guys
we're
got
in
a
the-
very brief glimpse.
Also,
Horus is the only one that had an extended view.
well, what I would say is we got a first. Not only did Horus see it because they went to the mind of a person, that person they went to the mind of explained it. So we all do know that there's ships, and that there's like it's not like we're just like.
I think he also imaged all of it
He
to
did,
us
yeah,
too.
yes.
So.
And then, we still have whatever sample of the brain that you might want to try to reach out into. Like these bodies and the
Yeah.
information that we know.
Oh yeah, but this is undeniable proof. Like
Yeah.
this is like
This is-
unearthly or unworldly biological entities that are pretty.
The envoy will ask if they can take the sample.
At least one.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we'll let them know, like, one of our first interaction with it was the. Did we know about Tally, or I'm sorry, not Talliope, that's the
Yes.
grandson. Element Opie's dad.
What do we know about him?
Like he's one of the people who got affected by that, right? We did an autopsy on his dad's corpse.
Yes. That. Yeah.
Okay, so we let him know that, hey, they already seem to know to infiltrate the government.
Yeah.
Backwards is-
figures. Yeah.
And we would also tell them they should be looking out for the person named Viz that we were telling them about. So, and I assumed you would have messaged them.
Oh, Viz is mentioned for sure. Yeah. I immediately am like, hey Viz, buddy, find that sword because we're going to war.
The time is now.
Yeah.
So,
Might even scry on that guy.
Oh yeah, you could scry.
Okay.
are you?
Yeah. Let's see where he is. We can find his sword.
He is out in what is called the Grey Wastes. That you
Oh yeah, he
can
did
see.
say he was going in.
Wait, why is he
Seems to
going
be
there?
chasing down a lead.
Yeah, on a sword. So he's trying to find a sword.
Okay.
So
Give the
actually,
envoy
I'll
some
message him.
coordinates. Give the envoy some coordinates.
Yes, I will message him and I'll say, as the only active member under me and the peaceful men now with a protection force against these Cthulhuids, You better find your sword quick, because we're going to war soon.
He doesn't respond.
I know he doesn't. That's a good soldier. I mean, I like that guy.
So, are you guys just gonna keep spending your days doing things? Are there any presentations that you want to see?
Do you have any more necromancy stuff you have to attend?
There's
I
one more.
have one on day 9.
Holy Undeath is what he has to do.
Actually, if there's like a graffiti campaign or a whisper campaign, I'd like to keep insidiously making sure everybody in the city knows what the prophecy is.
Give me a performance check. Or stealth.
Or stealth?
Or stealth.
I'll do performance.
Crazy.
You day? Wow.
That's so good for you.
It's 12 plus 16.
16? You're getting the word around.
Okay.
Kaitana, Koski, or...
I'm calling
Dante.
everyone.
Alright, so you're just spending your time calling.
all day.
You're at that phone booth.
I would also get you to like making like false reports of like Cthulhuid sightings and stuff like that.
I will because you told me, but I will. As no, that might not be the best.
No, yeah.
Like
If there's false reports and they can check it's false, that means there's evidence against what we're trying to say.
yeah,
That's all.
we don't need another like a witch hunt.
Yeah.
I will reach out to the general in Moira I met, as well as Trevor,
Okay.
to be like, hey, I'm not sure if you've heard.
News hasn't traveled that far.
Okay, but I will let them know. This is.
Well, if I met them, I might have called.
But
I
you
use the
are
paper.
spreading the news as internationally as possible.
Right.
World leaders have to have some kind of like
Yeah.
anti-messaging, like it goes somewhere else.
Correct.
If they had a guard with them, the guard's getting the message multiple
Yeah.
times until they answer.
That's that guard's only job. It's just receive messages and like write them down.
I'm telling you, and if they don't answer,
Most world leaders cannot be targeted with messaging spells.
that's fine because I'm targeting the people around them.
With your infinite memory.
Wow.
Oh, that's Horus.
Yeah.
Koski or Kaitana, was there any presentations other than the one you have to go to?
No,
or
Cassidy's just gonna go to that one.
We're at day 10 or 9.
Day 9.
I mean, there's
Good night.
cool ones, but
Gene sculpting's interesting.
Oh yeah, I thought we finished day 9.
arcane reactor
No,
grids.
we just
is
finished day
one.
8.
Oh wait, who was supposed to be at Illusions?
Where ours was.
Okay.
sorry?
Who was supposed to be at Illusions?
I just saw the X. I got confused.
Someone who died back in the
Oh, wow.
original incident,
I see.
Rip.
The black smoke one or the
the Black Air.
black area.
Okay.
Well, Koski, attending Holy Undeath, it is talking about how if people who are brought back from the dead should be considered undead rather than alive. It is also talking about divine ways people might become undead. And if undeath in general, as it usually is seen through most of the world, is such a bad thing if some gods will create undead for their own reasons.
Meh.
Yeah, Koski feels these people are a little bit judgy.
So says the judge.
Yeah, he's not about that. Unless you're being paid to judge, you shouldn't be judging people.
Just give you the.
It's also like kind of semantics.
Koski's gonna just.
Yeah, an entire like presentation on semantics.
Yeah. Okay. Like it's really linguistic because it's like, okay, you're technically undead if you were brought back to life because you were dead. So you're undead. Like okay.
Where are they gonna spend their funding
Yeah,
on?
Koski's gonna ask like, where is your funding gonna go? This seems kind of not like something that needs funding.
Taking no further questions, thank you.
When the judge is like, what are you gonna use the money for? What are you?
Roasted.
All right. And I guess if that's all you're doing throughout the day, that'd bring us to the 10th day.
Yeah.
Day 10.
Name a lost god.
Okay.
That's the last thing I want.
Yeah. Name 3 lost gods.
Name a lost
8
god.
a.m. Who made this schedule?
Oh no.
Let's just stay up.
Cinema? Koski. Koski, I think we're going to that.
Yeah, Koski's definitely going to the cinema.
I take a break from calling the assistance of world leaders, and I go to the cinema.
Ooh, Planar invasion planning. We should definitely go there.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, never mind. Okay, that's very important.
Yeah, there are some good things on here.
Okay, my bad. I see equation. So what's a
I
drop
see
near equation?
vaccination.
The drop near equation is how to enchant something to infinitely duplicate itself.
Ooh, oh, the coin or the ring.
That is there. And today's the award ceremony.
Yeah. For 3 fudging hours.
Yeah, look. Award ceremonies sometimes are really long.
We need to buy more disguise self scrolls.
Oh,
in case
it's day
that's
10. I
required.
have a new song, Freebird.
Ah,
Yes.
Perfect.
But it's like just the guitar solo part.
Oh, nice. That's even better.
there are other parts to.
Yes, we need more scrolls so that can be Horus
Okay.
at the award ceremony.
So I have a name.
This is the first
It's
one that's
a
not a
event.
MIDI version though. Like this is like the
real
deal.
Oh my, was it like
Whoa.
live though? Is it like a live version?
Yeah.
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 All right.
Oh my god, I love it.
So, 8 a.m. presentation. How's Koski feeling?
Not great. Koski is, even if this was interesting, this score would be rough because of the time that it's scheduled.
Well, Necroficing as a presentation is very Dr. Frankenstein. It is creating undead through science rather than through magic.
Sounds familiar.
Also sometimes referred to as resurrectionism. Necroficers or resurrectionists are becoming more and more common, and it is people who are seeing cadavers as,
Material.
yeah, just a material to attempt science on, be it medical, bioengineering. It is a way to improve the living with the dead.
So this is what happens when you donate your body to science.
Yeah. Koski didn't get any of that.
Cool.
Upon walking in, Koski had already filled out his scorecard and kind of thrust it into the chest of whoever needed to get it.
All right.
And just said, try again next year, get a later time.
Get the later time. Oh no. God.
All right. Any other presentations y'all want to go to today?
I mean, we're going to the cinema and we're going to Planar Invasion.
Yeah, we're going to cinema.
Yeah.
We're going to cinema.
All right. So you guys go to cinema, and they give a very, it's a 10-minute presentation of, did you know you can do this with illusion magic?
I do.
Here's X, Y, and Z and how to do it, free of charge. Starts playing a movie.
Well,
something-
let's
Movie,
see.
this is very
This is
important to
this
this
is very
group.
very important. Yeah. By the way, also very substitute teacher. While you think about that's
Yeah.
the most substitute teacher version of this presentation that I've ever seen. It's just like, look, this is what it is. Okay, here's a movie.
D&D version of Shaun of the Dead.
Okay.
Which is a thing that
Some
happens
right?
at table.
Yeah, it's true. Some Edgar Wright. Okay, I'm okay with that. Wait,
Okay.
Edgar White. Wait, with WIGHT, but it's not okay.
how is this in one shot?
Oh my God! Wait, Shaun of the Dead, Edgar White,
And then
Dead
it
thing.
goes from on screen to playing around all of you.
4D. But it's also somehow still a silent film. What is this? I don't understand.
Someone points to Koski, you've got red on you.
I do.
But yeah, that's the whole thing.
Oh.
He explained how people can make it. It's a proven concept. He's just looking for funding to open cinema theaters.
I love moving pictures.
They'll do great until 2020.
Yeah, I'm doing great for a little bit.
Another prophecy.
Another prophecy involved.
Any other?
Yes, there was the planar invasion planning.
It's actually the guy who was clapping in your presentation.
We're there, and we're like,
I bet you he's not going to the next panel.
no, he doesn't seem like the type. Doesn't seem like the type.
It is.
He really liked the Art of the Stygian deal, though. He really liked that one.
It is a presentation on how invasions from other planes of existence must be coming, so we should invade them first.
Oh!
And here's how to do
Definitely
it.
not going to the vaccinations panel.
You know, it's funny, in the beginning I was like, yes! Yeah! Okay.
And he starts laying out a invasion plan
Oh. Okay.
We need to
of like 5 different planes.
I think at the beginning I was just like, absolutely, they do exist. That's absolutely true. Yes, true. Yeah.
Surprise, Alex Jones.
And then I just sort of get up and I'm just like, okay.
I
Rethink myself a little bit. Is what I have to do. I have to rethink myself.
It's a new day, so I'm gonna. In the middle of this, like we just look at each other.
Yeah.
We dimension door out with that smoke in the middle.
Koski's gonna go to vaccination as a palate cleanse.
Yeah, we have to. We just have to after watching it.
Yeah.
And it's just explaining how vaccinations work.
Can you give us vaccinations, please?
Yeah, that's part of the presentation.
Whatever you've got.
Whatever.
Now, this would be great for the upcoming like invasion. If you can like, we have corpses. Maybe you can vaccinate against those.
Anything else you guys want to go to?
Now we're gonna.
Nope. Award ceremony it is.
Vaccinate against corpses?
He doesn't.
Against no,
There's a vaccination against this world. This
the
is what we don't know yet.
Yeah, can you vaccinate against Cthulhuids if we give you some? Because they explained it. We have tadpoles.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Absolutely not.
It's in a jar.
So,
Not how vaccinated work.
going
Your body
to
recognizes.
the awards ceremony.
I'm actually stoked.
Necromancy is going to be hilarious because it's like one perfect score and then
Yeah. Well, no, and then there's one that's 3 out of either 5 or 10 Cheetos. So, okay. And then the rest of it's like
There's a portrait.
a portrait doesn't have to be bad.
No,
I want to
Koski
see the
has a
person.
lot of self-loathing.
Can I just see a little?
his portrait's a low score.
But that means okay. I would love it. Let's do it just like a one shot where just Ryan, as the person who is interpreting these, is going like, okay. So this person is a self-portrait of themselves. Now either they love themselves and therefore it's like
They watch Koski for one day and
Yeah.
they're like,
Oh.
okay, never mind. That's a
no.
negative. That's a negative score. Negative score. Get that out of here. Okay.
All right.
I think Ryan's actually trying to interpret the scores.
So, the way it works is they go category by category.
Oh yeah.
They give a very brief synopsis of what they are before announcing the winner and taking them up onto a stage. Photo op, media stuff, here's your winnings,
I get ready.
so on.
I've disguised myself beforehand. How long is this thing?
An hour.
3 hours.
3 hours. I disguised myself in the hour the discovery thing is meant to.
I've got like 3 chairs that I'm laying down on.
Discovery is the 4th award.
From the first one? Okay, so very first hour.
First one, starting with Abjuration, they give that to. Actually, that would probably be the presentation from today.
Is it?
Mechanized armor, as it is essentially small mechs.
The Moon Prize. Yeah, 100%.
We need those.
You do need this.
For Artifice, it is going to. You'd think I would have chosen this ahead of time.
Sure.
Out of a hat. Out of a hat.
Well, let's look around. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got here.
Can we pick mine?
Yeah, sure.
Castle Walk.
No, lame.
What are you talking about?
Let me see.
And the main guy's name's Howell.
We're washer machine.
We're Philly. It's the washing
Oh,
machine.
true,
It's
it is
the
the
washing
washing
machine.
machine.
Yeah, it's the every.
Sure.
Oh wait, hold on. Hexcalibur was
No,
Artifice.
no.
I think it's the
Washing
everyman thaumaturgical machine. I think that's correct.
Krakenvolts has enough money.
Yeah, I can let him be.
That's valid.
All right. In that case, the Everyman Thaumaturgical Machine is the winner.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot of people who are like, what the?
The EMTM.
Have you smelled everybody?
Obviously, we need to fix the
Having the sense of smell is a nightmare in this world.
All right.
Thank God I don't.
For Conjuration, that would be the Teleportation Nexus.
Okay.
Okay. Useful for
Okay with that.
upcoming Planar invasion.
And then that brings us to Discovery.
Discovery. Is that us?
I
Yes,
used
it
up
does, yes.
2 disguise self scrolls because I got 7 on the first one and a 14 on the second.
Nice.
All right.
So
So,
Oh, in any case, we might not. It's not about
you,
winning.
You did it, and it's like the Oscars where like they show you and you like get up, but it's not us that won.
I want to get up anyway.
That's what I mean. Like you get up, but then you have to pretend you're going to the bathroom.
No, I'm going to stand up next to the guy.
Oh, okay.
If that's what happens.
Or should I try to give him a hug or something?
No.
And he's like,
Either as he accepts the war, just menacingly right behind him. That's if we don't win. We don't.
So they're going through each of the presentations. And in the grand scheme of things, they all sound very just
Vague.
It's the scope.
vague
right?
and meh compared to
Let's see.
the Cthulhuid
What do we
fleet.
got here?
The closest you hear
Finding
is
all
Eternity
stars.
Keys, because that's actually a object that people would be looking for. However,
Is that the one honorable mention? Is that what it is?
you guys do win.
Okay.
Us?
And like you said, it is very Oscars like award ceremony. They're showing illusions on a large screen of each nominee.
Ryan's gonna pretend like not to be impressed. Like that Horus he's like just focused
Yes,
on
yes.
something else. It's almost like an inconvenience that he has to like get up.
So you make your way onto stage, and they go for the handshake. To hand you the statue. How different is your anatomy from Horus? Because this is only an illusion. Hands will go through the illusion.
Just a trunk, right?
Do you have
just
5
hands.
fingers or 3?
Oh, sure.
How many fingers do we have?
Oh, sure.
I would say 5.
5 fingers?
Fronte, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And you know what? Knowing that it might be a little tricky, I'm just gonna maybe I'll snatch. I don't know.
you could do the wrist.
Yeah, I'll do the wrist thing.
All right.
Wrist thing, grabbing the thing and just like nod solemnly. Do we have to give a speech? This is Ryan's world.
Give me a deception check.
I have advantage because
will
I'm
give
an
you advantage,
actor.
yeah.
Looks like thumb and 3.
I am an actor. Okay. That is a 29.
29. He doesn't notice as his hand kind of clips through your clothing.
I'm wearing very flowy black robes.
Yeah, it's still... The illusion will keep its illusion.
Yes.
Okay, move it on.
He's a little blind in one eye.
And
Is there speech required?
speech is not required, but most have given one.
I find like the thematic staff and just repeat the
They have their own, but
Prophecy.
you brought your own.
repeat the prophecy again and then do a very forceful
Oh,
mantra.
no. And they mage hand catch it.
I'll actually just naturally catch it as well. Just
I take my own thaumaturgic staff and then might drop that.
Let him carry up on stage.
Did you repeat it once, or did you repeat it over and over until the Oscars like get off the stage music started playing?
It would have been. It's a
Oh,
for a prophecy.
they're fully playing you off.
Yeah,
But you are handed a
it's a check.
it is a slip of paper saying to bring this to the
Arc Ultimate.
if you just bring it to Annie Mint.
Oh,
All
The
nations
prize-
have
the prize counter at Chuck E. Cheese.
yeah.
all nations have agreed to fulfill this, and it is
You just snatch everyone's papers.
you can see 25,000 gold pieces.
It's pretty good. Hey, we're all gonna die, by the way. Just so you guys know, you're literally all gonna die. Okay, this isn't a joke. You're all gonna die. Okay, try to get it. Come on, do something, please.
We spent at least 20% of that.
We're gonna at least recoup our losses, but would you want to like give these to actual pertinent ones? Was there any were there any of these that might be helpful?
I feel like
Planar invasion planet.
No, he's a jerk.
I feel like we need that more for like military now than
I
like the
suppose.
research of military, because I feel like a lot of these things are going to take like 1 to 3 years.
Don't give us money to fund.
You know what?
We have to build an army.
For divination, it goes to sense jumping,
Okay.
which is jumping from. I'm going to look through your eyes,
Yeah.
and now through your eyes, I see someone else, and I'm going to start to look through their eyes.
Yeah.
I thought it was a paladin class feature that we decided not to put in the book, where you can sense if someone's jumping. For the
Jumping sense.
for the
jumping
oath,
sense.
for the oath of the librarian.
Enchantment is going to the art of the Stygian deal.
Oh, okay. I guess they do win sometimes, you know?
Evocation
This is you do.
is going to be going towards...
Wait, what are we on?
Evocation is going to be going towards synthetic mana, which is crafting spell slots.
Pretty good.
Illusion is going to cinema.
Hell yes. That's what I like to see.
The song Cinema starts playing.
They wrote it just for this.
This is the new song.
Of course, a bard created cinema.
Of course, someone came from a different dimension.
Innovation is going to be going to, that would also be today's spare machines, or as they have said in their presentation, they are now calling them Sparrothopters, which is essentially the ornithopters from Dune.
Yeah. That could be very useful.
Necromancy.
Ask me, have to present this?
Oh yeah, and the award goes to.
The award goes to...
I don't remember the name of it. Which one was it?
Identifying the Piper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Koski's just gonna... I'm assuming there's a big screen with it.
Yeah.
Koski doesn't remember what any of them are.
Yeah, so
That's the winner.
doesn't even announce all of them, just he wins.
That's the one they win. They win the...
When they come up stage, Koski has pulled out 4 beer cans. Handed 2 to the guy. Taken 2 for himself. Smashed them together. And then... Now you.
Okay.
That.
Dents them.
Yeah, okay, that's something.
Koski will help him. Smash.
Ugh.
And then do the full, like, Triple H, like, this presentation. Like...
Do you take a peek at the paper you're handing
No.
him? No?
No.
All right.
Koski just hands it.
Is it projected on the screen? Can we see
No.
what's?
Yeah. So it's very much that kind of, and he's just.
Koski's already left the stage.
Oh.
Thank you. It'll go to good use.
I like to think that the mages are actually kind of like... I like this one. Like, I like to think they're like... Everyone that we hire is always like, okay, I have to... This person just knows what they're talking about. I like it. You know?
All the other presentations for
business.
necromancy were just weapons of mass destruction,
Sure.
or just evil people fodder. This was, or just someone's podcast.
Physician is going to vaccination.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
It barely won over antibiotics.
That one guy in the audience going, come on!
Scientific study. It's probably going to go to...
Scientific study. Oh, yeah.
Probably Arcanics.
Okay.
Mechanics, yeah.
And then finally, transmutation.
The Full Metal Alchemist one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Transmuting into a dragon.
Gene sculpting is good.
Oh, is it microworld theory?
Temporal restoration solution. Could be one of them. I mean, they're all pretty good, actually. I like the transmutation ones. Arcane agriculture. Blood match.
Probably going to be arcane agriculture.
I mean, technically, it should be.
And it's as they are presenting that final award that...
Who went for physician, by the way? Just real quickly.
Vaccinations.
Oh, was it vaccinations?
Yeah.
I want to be clear, antibiotics lost. Oh.
Antibiotics
Hold
was
it around a little
right there.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
So, it is as they are presenting the last award. The person receiving it is on stage. They are taking their photos. You all look up as a shadow comes over all of you.
Welcome to
Above you, you see a fleet of tentacled ships.
This house is clean.
You see stones coming from the sky on fire. Off in the sea, a massive plume from where one strikes. You look up again to see one of the tentacles of the ship throwing another stone. You see it crash through one of the pillars of the city. The city you are in. The invasion is here. You are but some heroes that occupy this land. You have done what you can to warn others that this was coming. You have noticed a considerable evacuation of population over the past few days, but there are still people here. You all look up and then back to each other. This may be where our story is ending, but who knows? Maybe one day we'll see what the next chapter holds. I want to thank all of you for joining me on this adventure, and I want to thank all of you for accompanying us. Heather, I believe you had a few other things you wanted to say?
Sorry for clapping and blowing out your ears. No, you're fine. Hello. I also want to thank everybody for watching. It's been like 3.5 years almost, and I want to thank everyone at this table. I want to thank those who have helped us that aren't at this table. Chris, Sedalia from Campaign 1, Brainwork, Val, and Ray, thank you, and Jorge. Feedback loop means a lot to Ryan and I. It was definitely the first project that was a big project that I got to work on outside of school. So I also want to thank Tabletop for letting this even happen as we continue to extend our programming. And so I hope to see you all on YouTube, and hopefully you'll see some familiar faces in the future. We still have to work out some schedules. But yeah, thank you, like from the bottom of my heart to everyone. This has been a great journey, and it is a bittersweet ending as we move on to new things.
Wait, before Heather leaves I think everybody should be grateful for Heather, because Heather doesn't come on camera much, but Heather has put so much work and heart and soul into this show, and Ryan. But Heather is behind the scenes and doesn't get much love, so big kudos to Heather for all the work that Heather puts in to this show.
Thank you. I don't like attention. Run away. I don't like attention.
Roll stealth.
Yeah, roll stealth.
All right.
No cameras.
You guys have advantage on perception.
From behind the screen. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you to Travis Savoy for all of the amazing music. Thank you to Tabletop Gaming Center for helping us put this on. Thank you for you guys for watching. Thank you for you guys for playing. My name is Ryan. I've been your Dungeon Master for these wonderful adventures. Game on, everyone. Until next time.